I mean, if I, man, Meech, bro, I don't know. The Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response, man, you nigga. Nigga, that's my daddy. You nigga. Let's go to war. You. And everything you. I don't know what Meech was on something. That's my paw. I don't give a right, wrong. Nigga, I don't give a. Is it my son? My going against this grain. That I was like, damn, you know, like seemed like him and 50 got a, you know, cause after that thing came out how Meech was talking all, you know, like, no. All y'all.
People now claim that Lil Boosie is out there snitching too, slipping his way into all of this drama simply to rush back and spill tea to the feds. To make matters worse, they directly dragged Boosie through the mud when he sided with Big Meech and instructed 50 Cent to fall back. Everyone who has been watching Boosie knows that he isn't the kind to ride for anyone who has been labeled a snitch. So when he suddenly stood firmly behind Big Meech, people started to look at him suspiciously. You can bet that 50 is at the top of that list because he isn't rocking with either Big Meech or Lil Meech. Now, and anyone who stands up for them automatically ends up on his hit list. Word on the street is that Boosie has replaced Rick as 50's biggest enemy, and this drama is just getting started. You already know how petty 50 gets when he is pursuing someone. It all began when Lil Meech went behind 50's back and connected with his biggest op, Rick Ross 50, who was hot when he peeped that, and responded with a post that had text over it that read, "I think I'm Big Meech." This was a double shot at both Rick and Meech, as that line is from Rick's song BMF. He continued by adding in the caption that the biggest error he has ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cowens, whose tell-all documentary exposes the truth. Many of you are probably wondering who Tammy Cowens is and why 50 is acting like she is a major player in all of this mess. What specifically did she say in that documentary that made 50 so certain that Big Meech, the man he idolized and even based an entire TV show around, was out here snitching? Tammy has been rocking with Big Meech for years, both as a homie and on the business front, and rumors have been circulating that they may have had something extra going on in the background back in 2014. 50i has been out there implying that Tammy may have been working with the law, leaking information about Meech, and even putting together a whole film that exposes him. The shocking part is that just before Meech was sentenced, he gave Tammy full rights to his life story, meaning she would have control over everything related to BMF, including 50's entire TV deal on it. You already know that women don't give out titles like ride or die unless the bond is serious. Constantly informed her of his activities and financial situation. But this is where things get shadowy. The story goes that Tammy fell in love with him and believed that if she worked with the FBI, she can pull some strings and get her man back. Now that Meech has cut her off, she is out for revenge. And this documentary is just a small warning shot for what's really coming. Tammy was allegedly giving the authorities all that inside information and making shady arrangements to try and get Meech home earlier than planned. Tammy received receipts for days, and she was aware of everything Meech had done prior to, during, and following her incarceration, and you have already. The messiest part is that 50 Cent is supporting the entire situation. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, 50 brought up Big Meech's son Lil Meech and talked about canceling the entire BMF series, in which Lil Meech plays his dad. 50 even shared a screenshot of Meech yelling at Rick Ross for starting this drama in the first place, saying, "Now you're mad at me when I take the shirt off my back for you. I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only shown you love and loyalty. I'm human. Furthermore, I go through my own ish, but I never betrayed you, Fr. Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he could pay his bills until our next season began. This internet is making me crazy, man. You know me in real life, and you know what 50 said to everyone about the upcoming season. 50 made it obvious that there would be no next season, He essentially announced that BNF was done, and he was permanently ending the show. He also wrote this post saying that Lil Meech would be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Later today, I will call Mona Scott on his behalf. 50's pettiness reached a new level when he simply attempted to. When 50 brought it up to Big Meech, the dude hardly responded, as if it were just another ordinary day, according to 50, who spread the word that Lil Meech had been zooted off of all sorts of things while they were filming BMF. He had to halt production and personally take Lil Mech to treatment because his habit had gotten so bad. I considered it and concluded that he felt uneasy with me in the cruel relationship. I'm telling myself that I don't want him using drugs since he told him that he used to do X like it was cool, and that she would stop wasting all of your money. He also told him how much money he wasted, but nobody knows. Russell Horn's beefy was high and started throwing up during a weapons test on set. Ian then informed me that the little guy had whippets in his truck, and I said, "Look, it's the F is whippets." As a BB fan, I knew that a big reunion concert featuring Big Meech and Rick Ross was scheduled to take place, but guess what? That was also shut down. Naturally, 50 had a field day insulting both Big Meech and Little Meech about it, hitting him with, "I had nothing to do with this, please stop calling my phone. I truly hope you enjoy your day today." As if he were actually lounging, "Happy Valentine's Day." He laughed about the entire situation and then added, "I'm stronger than you think I am, but when it comes to those snitching accusations 50 has been pushing," Big Meech finally spoke up. Rather than shutting it down completely, his response made people give him even more side-eye because, let's face it, if someone falsely accused you of being a rat, wouldn't you go all the way off? Mech's response simply made people wonder if 50 wasn't lying after all.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amaran Arena.
One person said bluntly that he doesn't even sound as if he believes that another person said that he folded, so instead of really clearing his name, Meech tried to match 50's pettiness by posting a picture of him and 50 with a cartoon rat holding a piece of cheese slapped directly over 50's face. As all of this was happening, people had a lot to say, including Bowie, who dragged 50 and called out Lil Meech for failing to defend his parents and essentially letting 50 play him. Boosie made it plain that rather than supporting Big Meech with all of his might, Lil Meech allowed himself to be hired by 50 over a TV role.
I mean, about Meech, bro, I don't know. Lil Meech, I ain't like his response. It seemed like he got a genuine kind of love for 50 on his response. But, you know, my response, bro, you nigga. Look at that, my daddy, you nigga. Let's go to water, you. And everything you. I don't know what Meech was on something. That's my paw. I don't give a right, wrong. Nigga, I don't give a. Is my son? Gonna go against this grain. That I was like, damn, you know, like seemed like him and 50 got a, you know, cause after that then came out how Meech was talking all, you know, like, no, all y'all.
50 Pot took all of that and wasted no time clapping back, saying, "I did more for me than anyone in his life, Boosie," which is why he responded by saying, "If he gets locked up, I'm the first person he calls to bail him out every time." When I saw him laughing at his pop post, I said, "Ooh, is he a snake to belong with him?" Some people felt that 50 had every right to be angry, while others thought he was being petty. One person said that Lil Meech had respect for 50 and that he should be grateful to 50 for his father. Someone else commented that Boosie ran his mouth a lot online and that people were tired of him and his outbursts for a while. 50 needs to deal with that. However, I want to hear from you all now. Do you think 50 was justified in canceling the show and bringing Lil Meech into all this drama? Please share your thoughts in the comments section.